Chapter 7, How to Grow Empathy, Building Deeper, Meaningful Connections. In the previous chapter, we explored the importance of resilience and how discipline can shape our lives. But there's another skill that we need, especially as we move through the complexities of life: empathy. Without it, our relationships can become mechanical and distant, even when we are focused on self-improvement. Discipline drives us forward, but empathy connects us with the people around us. Imagine the story of Maya, a nurse working at a fast-paced hospital. Day in and day out, she cared for patients, treating their illnesses and following strict procedures. However, she began to notice that despite her technical excellence, there was something missing. One day, Maya was assigned to care for an elderly man, Mr. Thompson, who had just lost his wife of 50 years. She saw the grief in his eyes, but in the rush of work, she found herself treating him like any other patient, until something clicked. As Maya sat at his bedside during a quiet moment, she asked him about his life, about the woman he loved. He opened up, sharing memories, fears, and his pain. Maya listened, not just as a nurse, but as a human being. In that moment, she realized that her care needed more than clinical accuracy. It required empathy, a deeper connection that went beyond simply fixing problems. Empathy is about truly understanding another person's feelings, seeing the world through their eyes. It's not just about sympathy or feeling sorry for someone. It's about imagining what they are going through and responding in a way that shows you get it. Think about Jason and Laura, two colleagues constantly at odds in the workplace. They clashed over responsibilities, unable to see eye to eye. Yet, after one particularly heated disagreement, their manager suggested they sit down and talk, not about the project, but about themselves. When Jason learned about Laura's struggles with a sick parent, and Laura discovered Jason was feeling overwhelmed with financial pressure, their perspectives shifted. They both began to understand why the other reacted in certain ways, and from there, a more harmonious relationship emerged. Through empathy, their conflict dissolved into collaboration. Empathy doesn't just improve relationships, it transforms them. When people feel understood, they trust more deeply, open up more freely, and connect in ways that are authentic. Whether it's with friends, family, or coworkers, empathy fosters bonds that are stronger and more resilient than any superficial connection. But empathy also requires action. It's about being present in someone's life, truly listening, without the intention of immediately responding. When was the last time you had a conversation where you really listened? In today's fast-paced world, it's all too easy to let distractions steal our attention. However, giving someone your full focus can change everything, even in small moments. Maya learned that empathy isn't about grand gestures, but about being genuinely interested in someone else's story. The more she practiced this with her patients, the more she noticed the profound impact it had. Not just on them, but on her too. Her job became more fulfilling, and her patients seemed to recover faster when they felt truly cared for. Empathy allowed her to connect on a deeper level, offering more than just treatment. It offered healing. Developing empathy requires effort. It might mean asking open-ended questions to invite someone to share more of their experience. It might mean seeking out diverse perspectives and stepping into unfamiliar situations to broaden your understanding of the world. By pushing yourself to explore viewpoints different from your own, you stretch your ability to empathize with others. For example, try thinking back to a time when you felt misunderstood. How did it make you feel? Now imagine that feeling in someone else. How would you respond to that person, knowing they are experiencing the same emotions you once did? That simple exercise is a gateway to empathy. Empathy isn't just about the big emotional moments either. It's in the everyday exchanges. When we allow ourselves to be more present with others, when we put aside our judgments or distractions, we foster deeper relationships. In doing so, we not only build trust and understanding, but we create an environment where people feel safe, seen, and supported. Maya's shift from simply treating patients to connecting with them on an emotional level became a model for her colleagues. It showed that being present for another person in their vulnerability could be as powerful as any medical intervention. Her experience is a reminder that empathy transforms not just those we interact with, but ourselves as well. As you move forward, think about your daily interactions. How can you be more empathetic, not just in moments of crisis, but in your regular conversations? Maybe it's with a friend who needs to vent or a coworker who's dealing with personal challenges. Sometimes empathy starts with simply listening and acknowledging someone else's feelings. Remember, empathy is a skill you can grow, and it can fundamentally shift how you relate to the world around you. By practicing empathy, you'll begin to notice that your relationships feel richer, your conflicts resolve more peacefully, and your connection to others becomes more meaningful. If you found value in this chapter, I encourage you to reflect on how empathy shows up in your life and in your relationships. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more personal growth insights. In the next chapter, we'll dive into integrity, becoming the person you're proud of when no one's watching. Exploring how integrity shapes not just our actions, but the way we define ourselves. You won't want to miss this one. Stay tuned.